Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the Mechanical Supply Officer. It's a little vendor that's been added to all the police station. Basically, as your character goes up in level, eons ago you had to pretty much go to the Watchtower, or if you're an evil villain, to the Hall of Doom, and you had to go around the Hall of Doom or the Watchtower from vendors to vendors as your character would go up in level. Nowadays, what you can do is that you can just come and see the Mechanical Supply Officer, and you should be able to purchase gear as you level up from that little vendor. So I'm going to have to use some other characters. Like right now, my character is combat training 267, so I can't see any of the items that the character is selling. So I switched characters, and also I went to the Midtown Police Station. So you can see here the Mechanical Supply Officer is over here. So let's take a quick look. So as you can see right now, my character is level 20. So I can purchase some level 25 gear from this little vendor if I want to. So you can see the prices and source marks. So there's various pieces of gear, various weapons that we can purchase from that little vendor if we want to. So I'm going to switch to another character. Let's take a look with a character that's a little bit higher level. So here I'm going to use our friend the Firestorm, although here it says his combat rating is 34, but in reality his combat rating is 42. So at combat rating 42, I could purchase some, let's see, I could purchase some item level 46 gear. So you can see it's the Dr. Fate style that we can purchase right now, Fate's Fate. And let's take a look. Yeah, so that seems to be the Dr. Fate style right now. And of course, just to be sure, you can see that there's the DPS set of gear. And if you go a bit further down, you're going to have the tank set of gear. It's pretty much standard with most of the vendors. Usually you have the DPS set of gear first, and then you have the role, the tank, the healer, or the controller gear further down in the vendor. And you can see also the prices for each pieces of gear. Let's try with one last character that's going to be a bit higher level. So here we're using our friend Ultraman, and we're in one of the evil villain safe houses. So again, you can see the Mechanical Supply Officer. So you can see the combat rating of our character. Well, the equipped combat rating is 89, but the actual combat rating is 95. Not sure why there is such a discrepancy between my combat ratings. There has to be some items that somehow I have in my inventory that I'm not using. Or maybe they changed how the combat rating scales. That could be possible. So if we look at the Mechanical Supply Officer, so you can see right now we can purchase some item level 99 gear. So you can see again the prices, and right now we can purchase the Bewitched Battle Suit, which is the battle suit, the suit inspired by the evil Circe. Let's take a look at a piece or two. It's a fairly nice set of gear. Let's take a look at the headpiece. Oh yeah, looks good. So it's a pretty nice looking set of gear that you can purchase. So you can see right now our character can purchase some item level 99 gear in order to be able to progress a bit further. So why did they make this change? Again, eons ago in the past, you had to pretty much travel around the Watchtower or travel around the Hall of Doom. As your character went up in level, you would have to use different vendors to be able to purchase the gear you needed to be able to progress a bit further. Here, they've decided to simplify the whole process. If you don't want, you can still purchase gear in the Hall of Doom or in the Watchtower, but if somehow you don't want to, you can just come to the Mechanical Supply Officer. Again, there seems to be one in every police station, and there seems to be one in every safe houses. You know what? Let's try with one more character. So here, let's use our evil Black Lantern Batman. I had to look around a bit. Basically, depending on the police station or their safe house, the little robot will be placed differently. Like here, you can see the Mechanical Supply Officer is fairly close to the entrance, as opposed to some of the others we looked at. So let's take a quick look at the gear he's selling. So right now, our character is combat rating 166. And it's one of the few where the combat rating is actually the same, the combat rating and the combat rating itself. So let's take a quick look. So right now at Combat Training 166, I can purchase some item level 165, which seems to be the Fallen God style, which is the style that our friend that's inspired by our friend Superman. It's a style that you can purchase in the Amazon Free Part 3 DLC. You can purchase it in the Typhoon's Invasion map. So again, you can see here the prices, the price of the various pieces of gear. I'm almost curious to see if we can. I know I promised this would be the last character. Let's try it with one last character. So let's use our evil dark side looking character. Right now his combat rating is 181. Let's make sure. So yeah, it's still the same. So let's take a look at our little friend here. So I guess at this level, 181, the Fallen God is still the very same style. So I'm not sure exactly how far this will go. Will we have the Black Hawk style here? Will we have the Mera style here? I guess we're gonna have to find out. But basically, for quite a while, at least all the way up to Amazon Free Part 3, you can come to this little guy, and you can purchase your next set of gear from this character if you want to. Again, there seems to be one in every safe houses if you're an evil villain, and if you are a hero player, there seems to be one also in every police station. Someone had mentioned that there was some in the Watchtower, the Hall of Doom. I haven't seen if the character is in the Watchtower or the Hall of Doom. I haven't noticed. Let me know in the comment section below if you actually see the character. But from what I understand, it is in all the police station and in all the safe houses that you can find the mechanical supply officer. So again, as your character goes up in level, the gear that the supply officer can sell you will change as your character goes up in level. So you should always be able to purchase some new gear if you need to from this little guy. It's not that difficult to be able to find the next vendor in the Hall of Doom or the Watchtower, but I know that there are some players who find that a bit challenging or a bit confusing, especially when there's a new DLC. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to find the new vendors. So that is pretty much it for the Mechanical Supply Officer. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.